What's up, everybody? MXT here. Today I'm playing none other than Doki Literature Club Plus. That's right. Today we're going to be playing the side story called Balance Part 1. I can't wait to get into this. Without further ado, let's do this. Side story. Here we are in Balance. So far it's been pretty good, man. I mean, I have been having a lot of fun with the new storyline. Natsuki! Well, alright. Okay. Well, Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves. Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. These girls are awesome. What? Hi. Hi. The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Awesome. Natsuki previously was in the anime club, but the friends that she had in that anime during the time that she was in the anime club were always taunt her and tease her. So then she went ahead and dropped that and came over to the literature club, where Monica went over to approach her because Monica felt that she was too harsh towards Natsuki, pertaining to the fact that Natsuki likes manga. So when Monica went over to approach her to let her know that, you know, that she's sorry, she noticed that Natsuki's friends, or we use that loosely, were taunting her about her, you know, used to being in the anime club. So then they asked her if she joined the literature club, and she said, yeah, you know. So in any case, if you want to know what else happened on that, check out the other video. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Absolutely. Then Sayori shared her love for poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monica, who has multiple literature interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent on their presentation, Monica decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection. I think that's awesome, you see? The moral of the story basically is that the literature club was formed by Monica, and of course, a club is not usually just one person, right? It requires others. So as others started joining in, like Sayori and whatnot, they started to discover differences between them, you know, their difference of interest. So then they suggested that maybe they should start looking into each other's interests and learn from that and see where that takes you. And that's why they got this, that's why they're saying what they're saying here. I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery. That is nice. You see, these mangas have it all, you know, depending on the mood or what your preference is. I like all of these things. Hey, that's great. That means that, you know, she might like manga. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Shouldn't these girls be wearing more clothes? Oh, Sayori, come on, girl. You wouldn't like that one. Oh, in a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand, then replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location. Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. A lot of these don't start to get really good until like a few volumes in. And I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. Okay, I understand where she's coming from. I could handle it. I did it with Yori's book, at least. That's right. Sayori did started reading Sayori's interest, which was fantasy. And as you can see, she seemed to have enjoyed it. So that's pretty cool. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. Oh, come on. But I love my friends and I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can't read. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I had the attention span of one. I don't know, guys. I don't think donuts even have attention span. But nonetheless. Were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute. Oh, Sire, I gotta admit, I did not see this going that direction. I bet you Natsuki's gonna say something like, what? Yeah, there we go. No, how did you get to that conclusion? And don't call me that. A donut? Oh my goodness. Cute. How come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason. Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Nah, sorry, it wasn't you. Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. Oh, that's nice. Now, as we can see right here, Natsuki has gone through quite a lot of, I don't know, I'll just say it's bullying. I mean, when these so-called friends are not being positive with you and they're just being naysayers and whatnot, that's bullying. So I see where Natsuki is coming across here. I still learn a valuable lesson, Sayori states. Sayori speaks softly as well. Feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy, and there's romance too, obviously. Of course. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love in Another World for Luck. Love in Another World for Luck. Oh my goodness. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys. And then you find out well, you should just read it. Alright, so, okay, but you have to tell me what you think. I can already guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right. Alright, we'll see. Ship? I don't get it. Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too. Yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything. No, it's just, well, never mind. We can worry about it tomorrow. Okay. This sounded a little bit suspect right there with the whole worrying, but we'll see. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so Sayori stops herself from saying cute. Ah, I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her or if I just can't say it at all. Hi, Sayuri. I mean, you guys know for a fact Sayuri is being legit here. I mean, she legitimately wants to be a good friend. Sayuri, what? Nothing. I am a woman of respect. Of course you are, without doubt. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Here we go again. Oh, I said it. What's so bad about that? I don't know. But you know, there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki accidentally doesn't like me very much. Huh? That's ridiculous. How come you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs, like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, obviously Sayori's paying a lot of attention in the relationship because, I mean, she knows who says hi first. Okay, maybe she's overthinking things. We'll see. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. That's interesting. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Oh, okay, now I see where this is coming from. That's right, she did bring up poetry, and Natsuki did state that she is that she likes poetry as well. So I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know? Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It's like it likes to do that. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Sayori gives Monica a quick hug. I'm loving the hugs, man. Oh my goodness. I am a person that loves giving hugs. I give my family gatherings. I mean, in reality, if you knew me, you would know that already. I think that's a form of expression that helps both persons. You know what I'm saying? So if you're listening to my voice, by all means, make sure you give someone a hug, a little squeeze of love, guys. It goes a long way. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get close to her. You got this. Absolutely. I'm glad that they don't give up. After the next club meeting starts, Sayuri is the last one in as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Sayuri pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello there. Hi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? That's another thing that they like doing. That is so awesome. Like I recall in high school, way back in the days, but not that back. Come on, guys, I'm not that old. But I do recall that on homeroom, they started making us read a book. And I recall me and my best friend, my male best friend, we selected the same book, you know. I think it was pretty cool. Although we didn't really share too much things from the story, it was pretty cool, you know, knowing that someone else is reading what you're reading. In any case, Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out, and it's just come out yesterday. So, oh, that's exciting. Well, I'll let you read it then. That Natsuki seems to love manga as much as Yuri loves reading her mystery. You know, that's pretty cool. Now, I can't say that I've met a lot of people in my life that love reading, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe at best a handful. Maybe I can count them with one hand, I guess. Can I sit next to you though? Sure. Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapped noise of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles, and the margins are lined with stick figures. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes her book. Did you finish? Now, what Sayori is doing is one of the tips that Yuri told her, like to take notes or to jot down stuff, maybe the main plot or names or maybe some vocabs that you're learning. That's always so nice to learn new words and whatnot. I remember when I first heard eggshell white, you see, eggshell white. So it's not just saying white, right? Anyways, did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw all the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I can see that. I just drew those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. Ha ha ha, what the heck? You're the weirdo. Want to read the poem I'm working on? Okay, so Sayori was working on a poem. Okay, that's cool. Sure, I guess. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reaches through the poem, she frowns her eyebrows. She slides the paper back over to Sayori. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all of your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are like really emotional. Is that bad? Well, no. It was just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have? That's a very good point. I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I'd feel comfortable sharing my poems with. See, this is Natsuki saying this. And in the previous video, we do get a chance to see some of her friends, two of her friends. Now, they're blacked out because they're not that important. However, we can understand why she wouldn't open up. But let's hope that maybe Natsuki, learns to open up with the girls, the literature club girls. Not that it's you, it's just how I am. So, you write poems? Yeah, you see exactly that. Natsuki also likes poems. You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but you should. I mean, did you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Silly. I'm sorry. It's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book you gave me, since I didn't get very far yet. Sure. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Yay! Natsuki! Oh my goodness, Sayori, OMG. Hi, Natsuki! Oh my goodness. At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She was pretty excited for the chance to read manga with you. Yeah, I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh my goodness. Oh? Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. Yeah, I agree. I mean, usually when people talk behind your back, they're usually saying bad stuff. But I mean, there are some truths to this, but I never thought about it like that. Usually, the connotation to say someone's talking behind your back, I mean, it's usually negative. I guess I just hate when people talk about me behind my back. So I'm better than to do it to others. So I'm better than to do it to others. Yeah, instead of saying I'm better than that. Monica shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it. You can trust me, Monica states. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. Wow, I guess Natsuki hasn't had many boyfriends or a boyfriend. I don't know. I mean, not saying that Sayori is like that, but yeah, the tension, right? I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like sharing everything about myself. That's not how it works. Okay, she's more reclusive, guys. She's being protective. It makes sense. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know. I just feel bad about it. I know Sayori, so I should have realized. Monica navigates to her thing of guilt, which has surfaces mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. I can see that. A tinge of guilt. I'm not gonna lie, as if I ever heard that before, but I haven't. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I could. I don't know. I could like divert her into another club activity for you or something. No way. That would be so underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complain about it doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True that. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited. It's fine. I will talk to Sayori about it, but it won't make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. That's a good point indeed. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Monica shrugs. It's the literature club. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. I didn't see that coming. Ridiculous. It's funny. Hey, Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Look, I know that you're kind of a tough spot and that it's hard for you to really express yourself, but you're really demonstrating to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so. Thanks. So Natsuki, she has a little bit of a problem accepting compliments, but hopefully as they continue to get to know each other, she can work on that as well. I mean, Natsuki gathers her things, and then she finishes her thoughts in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant. It made Monica feel like everything really was going to be okay. Oh my goodness, it's over. It ends too quickly, guys. But we got male character discrepancy. I don't understand this whole male thing. Having run the control simulator for a while, it's evident that a certain... Yeah, no, not interested. But I am interested in the music. Let's see what we got here, guys. What do we have? We have, last time we checked out Hug Energy, Dust, just a little bit. Lavender Mist. Let's check out Lavender Mist, guys. Well, alright, guys. I kid, guys. It's the literature club, guys. Not everything has to be so strict to the book. Now we got Balance Part 2. I am so tempted just to continue, but I don't know if I should, guys. I'm dying to click on it. Well, I am going to conclude here, and I'm going to be reading Balance Part 2 most likely like right away, or if not, tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, thank you so much for joining, guys. Much love and respect to each and every one.